Guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, one of the things, especially with off-season, I don't know when you're watching this, but right now, off-season, one of the things you can work on is fundamentals. And today we're going to talk about your grip. So, easy grip setup. It's so easy. All we're going to do is first we're going to stand with our hands by our side. Hold in your hand the club. And it's as simple as that. That is going to put your left hand on the club. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to bring in your right hand. You're going to take your stance. Now, as you're bringing it in, all you're going to do is you can interlock. I do an overlap because my hands are pretty big. We're going to simply take our hand the way we had it on our side, and we're going to put your other hand, just lay it on top of it, just like that. And I'm going to switch views on you, and I'm going to show you what you see looking down. Hold on to the club to your side as though you're standing, and we're going to put it out in front of us, take our stance, and then I'm simply going to put this other hand on top. So what I'm looking for is I'm laying this across my hand, right? So it's going to start across that top finger, right? So it's my trigger finger, and I'm keeping it in the pads of these fingers. From this point, I'm going to simply lay the club in my fingers. I'm not holding it in my hand, I'm putting it across my fingers. And so once I'm there, I'm going to take my stance, and the thing you're going to notice is these lines. This line here and this line here, that it makes where the thumb and the first finger come together. And I want those pointed back at this shoulder going down my arm. And that's going to give me a fairly neutral grip. From the top, I'm just putting the club in my hand, and this is a similar way of holding the club. It's going to go across this line and across these pads. And once it's in there, you just wrap it around. I put the thumb on top. This comes in, finds its spot with that trigger finger on this hand. And then I'm going to lay it across the same places on my hand, and that is a fairly neutral grip. One of the good things to pair this with is just working on everything else, your setup, your takeaways. You can do this inside, and this is part of the off season that I've been talking about on my site, and just pair that with, you know, a slow takeaway, rotating, mirror work, all of that. Work on the fundamentals, guys, because that's going to get you to where you need to be. Sometimes pros will get off, and a lot of times this is a slight change in their setup. Charlie Hoffman, you can see him returning to a good form, and what he found through the TPI guys, his hands was actually 20 degrees more open than it used to be when he was striking it well. Guys, thanks for following. Be sure to keep working on your golf game. That's what's going to get you there. Doing that will help you keep it findable, and you're going to enjoy the game more. Guys, we'll talk to you later.